Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to COD Zombies HQ. When Black Ops 4 first released, fans were quick to notice the glaring omission of some of the fan-favorite OG perks from Zombies: Speed Cola, Juggernog, and Double Tap. Ever since then, fans have been asking for Treyarch to add the perks back into the game. If not into the main mode, then at least into a mode where we can have the 4 OG perks within all of the Black Ops 4 Zombies maps. Well, in this video, we're going to be covering why Jason Blundell and Treyarch removed those original perks to begin with, followed by if Treyarch will ever add the perks back into the game, and there's some very interesting stuff there, and finally, should they be adding the 04 perks back into the game. So when fellow Zombies YouTuber Johnny J25 was invited out to host the race stream for Call of Duty during Black Ops 4's release week, he got a chance to sit down and talk with Jason Blundell, and he outright asked him, why did you remove Juggernog specifically from the game? This is what Jason Blundell had to say on the matter.
You know, one of the big decisions was we wanted to have meaningful choices about what you're doing, what you're picking. From the starting weapon, your special equipment, your special weapon, and when we got to perks, we had this problem. And the problem is that everyone gets the same thing. So that's what we said. We said, okay, let's take it out. And as soon as we took out certain perks, suddenly when I looked at the survey, everything started changing. People then started to have their own strategies, and then they had different strategies on their own than when they were with friends, and with certain friends based on how they play.
So basically, Jason Blundell felt that players were using the same perks every game, and he didn't want that. He wanted players to use different perks and perk combinations than what everybody was used to in solo, at least, of Quick Revive, Juggernog, Speed Cola, and Double Tap. And he found that when you take away some of these core perks like Juggernog and Double Tap, the options start to get opened up because there's no other perk that is as powerful as those two. So essentially, by removing the best perks from the game, he sought to level the playing field with all the other perks so that they'll be used more. Now, this has some very unfortunate drawbacks to it, which we'll discuss later. Now let's talk about if Treyarch will actually bring the perks back into the game. Well, it seems to me the most likely answer for this is yes, but not for quite a long time, and here's the reason why. Firstly, I think the answer is going to be yes, because Treyarch has understood that the community wants these back in the game, that a lot of people really like and prefer having those 04 perks in the game for that traditional Zombies experience. We know that the Treyarch devs are listening to feedback. We know they peruse the COD Zombies Reddit, wherein there's posts all the time making it known that people want these perks back in the game in some form or another. The second reason why is that a collection of the original 4 perks would fit in perfectly with the game mechanics of the new perk system within Black Ops 4. In Black Ops 4, as far as we can tell, going into the future, there is only always 4 perks on the map. Never more, never less. Now, obviously, you can choose which perks go where, but with that hard perk limit of 4 being set on the map and having the 4 original perks, it's not too far-fetched to believe that they can add a specific game mode within Black Ops 4 that would cater to those 4 perks. It seems extremely unlikely to me that Stamina Up, Jug, and Double Tap will be added to the base version of the game for you to use in the traditional quote-unquote classic mode. For me, the most likely option is if they're going to be added, it's going to be its separate game mode, different from classic. I don't know what they'll call it. If classic is, you know, with the rest of the stuff and the 04 perks, what will they call it? But it would be separate from the regular game modes in its own area on the top of the taskbar here in Zombies. And in terms of when they'll add this mode and the perks into the game, I think the most likely option is if Treyarch does indeed decide to release a Zombies Chronicles version 2. Now, Jason Blundell kind of teased that this might be coming at a pre-release event for Black Ops 4 where this happened.
Kind of like Zombie Chronicles 2.0. Well, is there any interest for that?
Yeah!
Brief mode. Man, because you said it, I'm gonna think about it.
So it seems like that's kind of a hard tease for Zombies Chronicles 2, and what better way to celebrate old maps being added en masse back into the game with a mode with the original old perks. Now, finishing things off with our final section of should they be adding these OG perks back into the game. Ultimately, the answer obviously is yes. Like I said, while I don't think they'll be added in with the rest of the perks, the result has been that perks in Black Ops 4 have become much less important than they were in previous games. In previous games, if you were up and you didn't have Juggernog, you're thinking in the back of your mind, I gotta get Juggernog or I might be in trouble imminently. In Black Ops 4, you can make it to very high rounds without having any perk at all and just relying on your specialist weapon and your weapons themselves. The addition of other options in Black Ops 4 have kind of made perks an afterthought, and I don't know how I feel about that yet. Sure, there's some really good benefits to the perks, but there's no perk that you said, oh man, I need to have that, I've gotta have it. So we're left in a situation where removing Juggernog, speed, and double tap has basically devalued perks in Black Ops 4 in their entirety. But that wraps up this video, guys. If you do want to see the OG perks back in Black Ops 4, definitely smash that thumbs up button down below. Let Treyarch know you're listening. Let's see once again if we can let Treyarch know what the community wants here. But I want to thank you very much once again for watching, and I'll see you with another Black Ops 4 Zombies video tomorrow. Peace.